So I started lifting weights probably around 4-ish years ago, and since then my life has changed so much. It's really hard for me to put it into words. And no, I don't just mean physically. Obviously I got a lot bigger, which is a good thing, but I'm specifically referring to changes in my mentality. Okay, good ones, right? So today what I want to do is I want to talk a bit about what the gym did for me and how it really changed my life, and why you should start working out ASAP and also experience the amazing benefits of getting jacked. Okay, obviously it's not all related to just getting big and strong and sexy and everything. It's also related to a bunch of other things. So let's get straight into it. So first off, if we reverse back to when I was like 15, 16 years old, just before I started lifting weights, I was a gamer. That's what I did. I also played ice hockey, but I played a lot of games. I wasn't confident. I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't focused. I was insecure. I didn't act insecure. I tried my best not to show it. But honestly, when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old, I was super insecure. And I had a lot of bad attributes. And I know as a young person of 14 to 16, most kids aren't, adults that are very mature. But still, I wasn't, as I said, focused, disciplined, confident. I was really the opposite. Okay, obviously I played Fortnite. I mean, I think that's what most kids look like that play Fortnite. So I assume that's pretty normal. But I wasn't confident. I remember all I wanted was a six-pack. Okay, that was like the one thing that I really wanted, because as I said, I used to play ice hockey. And the one thing that I wanted to be able to do, and not just with ice hockey, but was to, be able to take off my shirt and have this bulging six-pack pop out underneath obviously I took my shirt off, but I had this bulging six-pack that everyone can look at, and then it would feel so good about myself and I'll just be confident. That's what I wanted, but obviously it didn't work like that because I didn't train. I didn't know anything about training. The amount of how to get a six-pack in like 30 days videos that I watched is insane. Okay, I probably the amount of videos that I watched is just, I remember I had this six-pack in 30 days app on my phone with different six-pack workouts. And I used to do that. And then I'll be like, okay, me and my brother and my one friend, we actually started with that. And the first program was like, I think 3 days a week for like 15 minutes or so. And I remember my friend started with the hardest program that's like 40 minutes, 5 days a week. And like after 2 days, he couldn't even walk up straight because his abs were so sore, right? Luckily, me and my brother, we didn't do that. But the workout program or the six-pack in 30 days didn't work, okay? I didn't eat correctly. I didn't train correctly. I just wanted a six-pack. As I said, I didn't even train upper body really. It was just like training my abs the whole time. That would have anyway looked pretty ridiculous if I just had a bunch of abs or bulging abs, but no upper body muscles, right? Going a bit off topic here, but I remember that's just one thing that was so important to me, is getting a six-pack. Now, I was anyway too afraid to talk to girls, so I hoped that getting a six-pack would, kind of magically get them to talk to me, although that doesn't work. Of course, most of us know we actually have to talk to girls if we want to get them. I don't know what I would have done with a girl at 15 years old anyway, because I would have probably just messed it up, because I was just not mature enough for that at that time. There was a bunch of other things that I also struggled with that wasn't good attributes. Like I couldn't follow through with anything. Like I would start a sport or a project or something, and then as soon as it started getting hard, I would just quit and do something else. I also remember my brother. I have a twin brother. We're not the train twins, although we probably look the same as them, I know, but yes, we're not the train twins. We're just the natty versions of the train twins. Yeah, now I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop with the jokes. I'll stop with the jokes and get into the video. So, my brother used to swim a lot. Okay, he was a swimmer. He was pretty good at swimming. And as I said, I didn't really do anything. I played like ice hockey for like once or twice a week. That's basically it. Now and then I would do some light cardio at the gym with my biokineticist, simply because my mom organized it for me. But I didn't really train a lot. I wasn't fat and overweight, but I was just this skinny little soy boy really. And it got to me because my brother started looking better and better, and he actually trained like 2 hours each day. Sometimes even on Saturday mornings he would go and do his swimming lessons, and I would just be this lazy thing and not doing anything, right? So that really got to me, and at a point I just decided, you know what, I'm going to start training, because I always felt like my brother was better than me, because he was better at academics than me. That's one thing, just like with maths and physics and stuff. I'm just not a maths and physics person. And then he also looked better than me. He was like nice and tan. He had a six pack because he was swimming so much, and he just had more muscles than me. And yeah, that was pretty terrible, because I was like the downgrade version of the twins, right? So that wasn't nice for me. So I decided I want to start lifting weights. Obviously, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, but I did compare myself a lot to my brother, and that wasn't good. But now, obviously, we're very different. We look very different. We do very different things, and that's also okay. But at that time, I started lifting weights, and I started with probably like 3 times a week. Yes, I started 3 times a week lifting weights, but I wasn't really committed. I only started really training around 1 year after that, like being very committed. And believe it or not, I actually started getting some attention, especially from like the girls in my grade, because I was still in school, because I started looking better than most of the other guys, which was probably one of the best feelings of my entire life, because for a very, very long period of my life, I was kind of like not that guy. I wasn't the guy that got the compliments for things like that. And as I said, it really got to me sometimes, and just started to getting compliments from especially girls because I look good was just amazing. And my brother, in the meantime, he also actually quit swimming and he started working out with me. So we started almost together. As I said, I did some training like 3 times a week, but not very consistently before he quit swimming. But then we started training very hard together. I started probably like 3 months before him. And then we both got pretty jacked for at least our age. From there, things started getting better. That was my 11th grade year, so the year I turned 17. That was one of my best years when it came to just generally making breakthroughs. Now, excuse my voice because I can hear it wants to crack. So grade 11 was a pretty good year for me. Started talking to girls, started getting girls overall. Not like an F-boy, but just overall, I wasn't afraid of them. Grade 11 was just a great year for me in overall confidence, looking a lot better. I was more committed to my schoolwork and just more focused, disciplined. Overall, it was just a great year. And if we go maybe like 2 years after grade 11, I started my first business. Obviously, I didn't quit gymming. I still gym at this moment as well. And the amount of growth that I've seen in myself since I started working out was really, or is really, just insane. Okay, it took time to actually start manifesting in my life. But overall, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to discipline, focus, and just overall being a better man, that helped me so much. So I really, really want to encourage you to start working out. And I'm going to give you 3 main reasons why you should just start working out. There's a lot of reasons that I can break into smaller reasons, but I'm going to give you 3 main reasons. Okay, so the first one is it just looks and feels sick to be this jacked beast. Okay, I know that sounds pretty funny, and I know for some of you, you may not want to get big, and I'm not talking about getting bodybuilder size like Chris Bumstead. Not saying he doesn't look good, of course he looks good, but I know not all of you want to look like that. But just getting jacked and building muscle and having this Greek god physique is just, there's no man that doesn't want that. You can tell me you don't want that, but that's probably just a coping mechanism. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. Sorry. So it looks and feels freaking sick. Okay, just do it. You're not going to regret it. then it's a way better way to escape reality. Now, I know that sounds pretty depressing, but what I mean by that, it's a good way to get rid of your frustration, okay, and just relax. So let's say you had a very hard day at work or at school or in your relationship or whatever, you faced some really hectic challenges. It's a very great way to get rid of the frustration that you feel and experience, instead of going to smoke a joint or drinking or watching pornography or scrolling Instagram or doing anything in that line. Rather go to the gym, train very hard, feel that masculine energy pumping through your veins. And there hasn't been one single workout where I didn't feel better after the workout. Okay, it doesn't fix everything, but I always feel better after the workout than I feel before the workout, except for the fact that the workout's done. So for me, I enjoy going to the gym. So I'm usually pretty excited to go to the gym. So after the workout, it's just like you're sad because the workout's done. But your dopamine levels are so much higher. You are more optimistic. Everything just feels better. If you were very frustrated before the session, you're most of the time going to feel a lot better after the workout session. Okay, so it's a great way to kind of escape reality and get rid of your frustration and anger and whatever. And then the last one, and this is really probably the biggest one, is it builds your mindset. Now, I know that mindset is a very big or a wide range of things. So I'm talking about confidence. I'm talking about being disciplined. I'm talking about your overall character. It really builds you in that area, and everything is good. I can say that with confidence. Going to the gym is not going to negatively affect your mindset and your character and who you are. So it really just builds you up in every aspect. As I said, for me, my confidence so much higher after I started going to the gym. I'm more disciplined because going to the gym consistently and getting jacked isn't easy. You need a bunch of discipline to achieve that. So the gym built a lot of discipline for me because I wanted to get jacked so bad that I forced myself to do the things that I needed to do, and it taught me to be disciplined in other areas of my life as well. Focus, another big thing. Overall doing things that are hard, that you don't want to do. Those are all things that the gym helps you with so much, because it teaches you to do all of those things. And once you start forming habits of doing those things, you can start doing those things in other areas of your life a lot easier. Okay, so when it came to building my business, it helped me so much to be more disciplined and be more focused, follow things through. As I mentioned earlier, I really struggled to follow through with things when I was younger. I would see something, I would start it, and as soon as it gets a bit hard and it's not really that enjoyable anymore, I would just quit and do something else. Okay, so in all aspects of my life, going to the gym was just such a big thing, and it really, really just helped me so much. And that's exactly why you should start as well. You may be a skinny or a very fat guy, maybe still in school, or maybe you're already working, you're maybe a lot older than me even. And the thing that you have to realize, it's never too late to start. Okay, it's really never too late to start. And there's so many other things that I can talk about that the gym will do for you, that it did for me. But I want to try and keep this video not too long. Okay, so actionable step is to just get your gym membership. Get your gym membership today if you can. Okay, don't make excuses, just get the membership. So I really hope that this video helped you guys and that you could relate with what I was saying, because I believe a lot of you are maybe still in a phase where you're not confident, where you can't speak to women, or it's very, very intimidating to you, or where you just don't like how you feel, or any of the other things that I mentioned. And I can promise you, if you really start working out and taking it seriously and being consistent with it, you're going to see massive, massive results in your life in all aspects. Overall, it's just going to be one of the best decisions that you make in your entire life. And I'm willing to give you my word on that. Okay, because that's what it did for me. I can't think where I would be if I never started exercising and really taking one thing in my life very seriously. Okay, so I really hope that this video helped you guys. Now, I do have a school community for young men, or men, honestly, not just young men, men overall who want to get jacked and start working out and, take it seriously. Okay, it's a free community. I think I mentioned that. You can check the link in the description. There's direct access to me. So we have Q&A calls, we have mindset calls. Then I have a get started course that's going to give you everything you need to get started in the gym. And then there's also obviously a bunch of other resources like workout programs, dieting plans, and then a community of other men that's on exactly the same journey as you. Okay, so if you want to check that out, click on the link below this video and I'll see you there. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. If it helped you, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, and drop a comment if you have any suggestions or questions or anything. But thanks so much. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.